Hi, this is Stacy from Stacy's Homemade Soaps. I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how I wrap my soaps. This is the packaging that I like to do on my soaps, and I usually cover them with shrink wrap as well, but I'm just going to go over the box part, this wrapper that you see here. So things you will need is a pair of scissors, paper of your choice. I am using scrapbook paper, but any paper that fits your soap will work fine. You'll need scotch tape, and I also like to use this. This is also for scrapbooking, but it's just a cutter, and it's fairly cost effective. That's the one I use. There's many of these to choose from, so if you go into any hobby store, you can pick one out, or you can just use your scissors if you want to, but I'm going to use this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to place it in the ruler part of my cutter here. And I'm going to take the soap that I want to cover and I'm going to put it up against the ruler here. And I'm going to slide this paper down. I want just a tiny bit of lip up here above the soap. And I find this this part of the ruler makes a really nice bottom. This soap is a little bit bigger than what I normally make, so that's why I'm going to give it a little extra lip up here on the top. So now I'm going to cut the paper. I'm going to move this cutter out of the way. Then I'm going to fold my paper over, and I'm going to fold it around the soap here. I'm going to start on this side, and I'm just going to fold it to the edge of the soap. And I'm going to slide the soap in here, and I'm going to make a crease. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fold on the crease I just made, and I'm going to use my fingernails to make a really nice crisp fold. And on the second one, same thing. Okay, nice and crisp. That just makes a really nice corner, as you can see. When you put your soap in there, I just use my bar of soap. Whatever size my soap is, I just use that as a measurement. If you're really good with rulers or whatever, you can measure it out exactly. Now I'm going to do the second side here. Same thing. I'm going to crease it a little bit so I know where to make the folds. I'm using my fingernail. I'm going to make a nice sharp crease and a second crease here. Okay, and I'm just going to check it out with the soap here. I'm just going to check the measurements by using the soap. Okay. Now you can see I have a little bit to cut off. I'm just going to fold it so I know where to cut it. And once again, I'm going to take my paper slicer here. And I'm going to put it through here. And I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to cut a little more off so that it's not folding. And then I'm going to turn it to make my window in my box. And I just do triangles, but whatever creative idea you get, you're free to do that. And I'm going to put a window on this side as well. Okay. So now on the bottoms here, I am going to trim up just a little bit. I don't know if that's about 1/2 inch or so in there. And the same over here. because this is where I'm going to fold the bottom. So here we go. Now I'm going to take my soap and I'm going to place it in here, and I'm going to see if I got all my cuts right. It looks like I did pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and use some tape to tape this shut. You can also use stickers, or sometimes I use my label to hold it shut, but today I'm just going to use tape. Okay, so we've cut the bottom, but I didn't cut it down quite far enough, so I'm just going to fix that with my scissors here. Just a little more trimming on the bottom. Okay, and I'm going to fold these sides in, and then I like to trim these long pieces here, so I'm going to make another X and another X, another X, and another X. Now it's a little bit too long on the bottom, so I'm also going to make a cut across the bottom here, just like that. So now here I've got two papers here, so I'm going to fold the bottom one down, and then I'm going to fold the next one down like that, and I'm going to fold this over the top of it. And it's still just a tad bit too long, so I'm just going to trim it a little more here, like that. And then I'm going to use the tape to secure it. And there we go. Then I would put a label on the front or on the back, depending on what you prefer. I see it's trying to pop open on the bottom, so I'm going to add a little more tape to the bottom. Sometimes that happens, so I just add extra tape if it tries to pop open on the bottom. And you can leave this package as it is, but I like to wrap mine in shrink wrap. In any case, that is how I wrap my soaps. Thanks for watching. This is Stacy with Stacy's Homemade Soaps.